Today, we will discuss an important development in global geopolitics and energy security: the decision by the United States to issue a 30-day waiver allowing India to continue purchasing oil from Russia amid supply concerns in West Asia. To understand this situation, we first need to look at the background. The issue dates back to the Russian invasion of Ukraine in 2022. After the invasion, many Western countries imposed strict economic sanctions on Russia. These sanctions targeted Russia's banking system, trade, and especially its energy exports such as crude oil and natural gas. The goal of these sanctions was to reduce Russia's revenue from oil exports, which form a major part of its economy. However, several countries continued purchasing Russian oil. Among them, India emerged as one of the largest buyers. Before 2022, India imported very little oil from Russia. But after sanctions were imposed, Russia began selling oil at significant discounts. Because of these supply concerns, the United States decided to provide a temporary 30-day waiver. But what exactly does this waiver mean? A waiver is a temporary exemption from certain rules or restrictions. In this case, it allows India to continue purchasing Russian oil without facing certain sanctions that might otherwise affect financial transactions, shipping, insurance, or payment systems linked to Russian energy exports. For India, which imports nearly 85% of its crude oil, this presented an economic advantage. Buying discounted Russian oil helped India manage fuel prices, reduce import costs, and maintain energy security. At the same time, tensions and disruptions in West Asia, also known as the Middle East, created uncertainty in global oil supply. Important oil producing regions and shipping routes such as the Persian Gulf and the Strait of Hormuz are located there. Any instability in this region can affect global oil markets. This decision reflects the complex realities of global geopolitics. On one hand, the United States and its allies want to restrict Russia's oil revenue. On the other hand, they must also ensure that global oil supplies remain stable and that partner countries like India do not face sudden energy shortages. India plays an important role in the global energy market and is also a key strategic partner for the United States in the Indo Pacific region. Maintaining strong relations with India is therefore an important factor in this decision. Major Indian oil refiners, such as Indian Oil Corporation, Reliance Industries, and Nayara Energy, process large quantities of crude oil. Russian oil has become a significant part of their supply chain over the past few years. The 30-day waiver gives India time to manage its imports and adjust to any changes in global supply conditions. It also helps prevent sudden spikes in oil prices that could affect economies around the world. This situation highlights an important aspect of international relations: balancing political goals with economic realities. While sanctions are used as tools of pressure in global politics, countries must also ensure that global markets remain stable. In conclusion, the US waiver allowing India to purchase Russian oil temporarily reflects the interconnected nature of global energy markets. It shows how geopolitical decisions, regional tensions, and economic interests all influence the flow of oil around the world.